This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm alright, hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
If it's trending, going viral, or has you gripped or it's just about us, we're talking about it.
Coming up on this episode,
Matt is showing me his peacock.
oh my gosh, and isn't it gorgeous, really?
It's magical.
And hopefully my peacock trends after this episode. It's one of the things that isn't trending this week, but we've also got a bunch of things that are, including
AJ going on stage with Taylor Swift.
Yes!
AJ has gone on stage with
today's
Taylor
a really
Swift.
rogue episode, everyone.
Yeah, it is.
We just... Brittney's had a coffee. She never has a coffee.
I know. I didn't have my pink V this morning. I've had a coffee instead, so I'm off the rails. What else did we talk about, Matt?
Well, a huge celeb has been caught drink driving this week, and Brittney's got a bit of a hack or two for you if you ever have an encounter with a police officer. If you get pulled over, you're going to want to know these hacks.
And TikTok has a new feature, which has made me download Snapchat again. All that and more coming up on today's episode.
Deal me in, doll. Let's go.
You hate it when I say good morning?
Ugh.
What do you want?
Well, is it ever a good morning? Let's have that conversation.
It's a great morning. It's Monday.
Is
the
it?
sun is fucking out.
Still freezing, though.
It is cold, but it's nice in the sun. I was sitting in the sun just before. Stunning.
Can I tell you, I had a bargain on the weekend, by the way.
A bargain.
Yeah, so I've had to go and buy myself some gloves because I'm really struggling with this winter. I don't know what's going on.
It is really
But
fucking
it
cold.
is really, really cold this winter. And I'm like gaslighting myself. I keep having to ask people, is it just me or is this the coldest winter we've ever had? And everyone's like, yeah, it's colder than usual. So I went and bought myself some gloves because my fingers get real cold when I'm reading in bed at night. Because everything else is under the covers, but the hands are out, you know?
When I get cold hands, like, because my hands and feet are always freezing too, I love shoving them down AJ's shirt.
Oh, I do that.
Like, he's got a
as
shirt on
well.
and he's like facing the other way. My hand is straight down his back and on his back, and he's like, ah!
Yeah, he hates it.
That's
yeah.
my favourite thing to do.
Yeah, same.
Poor guy.
Same, I know. So I went to Maya, of all places, to get... Because I thought, look,
my store.
I was going to go and get, just $5 gloves from Kmart. But then I thought, no, you know what? Let's splash out and get a good quality pair of nice, maybe a leather glove situation,
Ooh, It's giving motorbike rider.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more Real Housewife. But yeah,
I'm
sure.
thinking Harley Davidson, you going down to
okay.
the Central Coast on one.
Oh, no. Well, I was thinking I'd look real chic with them on, But anyway, I went to Maya and I saw these gloves. They were $59 and they were really nice. Put them on and then I saw on the tag, clearance for $15.
Fucking oath.
Bargain. Not even the best part. Got to the counter. They had 30% off gloves. I got them for $10.50.
That's basically free.
Honestly, I went, I think the ones that came out were literally $8. I paid $2.50 more. That's my bargain hunt of the week.
Head down to Maya to get yourself
some gloves. I got 30% off gloves at the moment.
Why aren't you wearing them now? You should have brought them in.
I actually thought about it this morning and then I thought, oh, it's a bit much.
You should have brought them in.
Yeah. What did you do this weekend?
Well, I did nothing. So I feel like I'm in hibernation.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as you know, we're renovating our house, so we're not living in it at the moment. And I just feel like my life is not in order.
Yeah.
Like I've got my clothes on a clothes rack again. Like, it's back to square one. So I didn't really do anything other than a little bit of work. And on Saturday, it was our niece's second birthday. So we went to her birthday party at 10 a.m.
Oh, jeez,
I know,
Louise.
because she has her nap just after lunch, so you got to fucking do the party before she goes to sleep. And I'm like, I get it, but also, she's not going to fucking remember this birthday. She's not going to remember that it started at 10 for her sleep schedule. AJ was on the beers at 10 a.m.
You're joking.
He took the beers and was drinking them. But yeah, I guess that's my one little wholesome thing I did on the weekend. Got her a Bluey scooter and Bluey helmet
Nice.
for her birthday. She loves Bluey.
Can 2-year-olds ride scooters?
Well, it does say 3+,
Okay.
but I thought she's advanced.
Okay, yeah.
And you know what? We got it out the box. She ripped it open and she jumped straight on it. So she knew what it was.
Nice.
At 2, she got on there, but both feet.
Well, maybe she
Like there was no, I'm like trying to teach her how to push it. No, she was straight on there.
maybe she will remember then if she's so advanced. She'll remember her second birthday.
Do you remember your second birthday?
Nah, not at all. And I was quite advanced, wasn't I?
Yeah,
So,
what's your earliest memory, do you reckon?
My earliest memory is I've got 2. One is being in love with Nathan from High Five. And the second is, this is so random, and maybe I'm exposing myself and maybe I'm a little crazy here, but kids' imaginations run wild. It was like I would have been like 3 and I remember I was out the back behind the cubby house in the backyard and there was this big tree in the backyard and I remember seeing a lion come out from behind the tree and I screamed and ran inside and told my mum there was a lion in the backyard and she was like, no, there's not, sweetie. But to me it was so real, you know? So that's like my earliest memory that I can remember.
See, I think I remember, like I always talk to AJ about this. Like
You remember your birth, do you?
Yeah. No. But I always talk to AJ about this because he doesn't remember shit from his childhood. Like, not a fucking thing. I'm always like, oh, did you do that in school? And he's like, how the fuck am I supposed to remember that? I'm like, how do you fucking not? Anyway, I honestly think, okay, my earliest memory, if I think back, when I was 1 and 2, we lived on a farm in this place called Seaham, which is like kind of west of Newcastle a bit. If any of you that know, Seaham. That's where I lived. And we lived at this house when I was 1 and 2 before my sister was born. And I specifically remember having a nap in my mum and dad's bed, and it was one of those houses on a farm that had like a veranda all the way around it and like windows looking out over the whole farm. And I had a nap and I woke up and there was a cow right at the window and I fucking screamed. So that's similar to your story, but it was
Yours
real.
was probably real,
Yeah. So that's literally like, I remember living at that house and I was only 1 and 2. And then other than that, my other really early childhood memories is all the Macca's birthday parties.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute highlight of my life.
I didn't go to many of those.
Really?
Yeah, and I think on the Central Coast, like, maybe my demographic, they were having the Hungry Jack's ones.
What was the Hungry Jack's one?
sure
Or was that
they
when it
were.
was called Burger King?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Because didn't Hungry Jack's used to be called Burger King? I swear it did.
I don't know. See, the problem is when I was in school, when I was in primary school, I know we're only 1 year apart, but also we're different, like, demographics. Like, you grew up in Newcastle, maybe it was different up there. But on the Central Coast, like, when I was maybe in year 3, which is when you maybe would start having all those birthday parties, the canteen, that's when, like, healthy food was introduced. And there was a big push for, like, health foods for kids and making sure your canteen was stocked with fruits and all the junk
I feel like
food
that
went
happened,
away.
but when I was in high school and towards the end.
Yeah, so
But maybe
it was
Newcastle
maybe
just
Central
didn't
Coast is where it, like, they
started,
they
yeah,
tested
yeah.
the waters. But so then that meant that, like, no one wanted to have McDonald's birthday parties in the...
They were the best. And I remember all I wanted was to play in the playground. Like, I don't actually give a fuck about the food. Or Pass the Parcel was also fun.
Yeah.
You remember playing Pass the Parcel and how fucking aggressive it was?
Musical chairs,
Oh,
hello.
fucking no.
I almost lost a limb playing musical chairs when I was a child.
Remember you would like hold on to the parcel as long as you could and then you'd like be waiting for the music.
Yeah. Pretend to drop it and then... you know.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok the other day that was like how I knew how to win in heads down, thumbs up, and you'd like look at their
Look at the
shoes.
shoes, I know.
Me, I'd win every time. And it's so funny because the teacher would have been clocked on, but none of the students, they all thought I was a magician. They were like, oh, you're psycho. Oh, anyway. Speaking of TikTok, we've got a streak going on TikTok.
Do we still have it though?
Or did I lose it?
Let me see. The other day it said that we lost it. So TikTok now has streaks. No, we've lost it.
Oh, that's
I'm going to
all right.
message you
We'll just do it
again to
again,
start it
yeah.
again. It's basically copying Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
So I obviously had Snapchat back when... Remember when we used to post Snapchat stories? Like, that was where people watched your stories?
Yeah.
Like, that was it. Like, there was no Instagram stories. Like, it was follow me on Snapchat, add me on Snapchat, and watch my stories every day.
Which it's having a bit of a resurgence as
Is
well
it?
because they're paying people now on there.
Oh.
But I mean, it's just like everything else that they pay for. Like if I was to do it, I'd probably make 13 cents per year, but people are making bank on there and I don't know how.
The other day, Matt, I don't know if you got it too, but we obviously also have Facebook pages, which I don't fucking use. Like the only thing that's on my Facebook page now is like stuff that's posted to my Instagram. It's like linked.
Yeah.
But I got a DM the other day off Meta, like one of those AI things, and it was like, join this new platform thing and you'll get paid for your posts.
Well, what is it? Tell me.
Oh, here, let me find it. I was going to screenshot it to you.
In this economy, I'll be on every bloody platform, love. Petty cash. Let's go.
Meta pay support. I was going to, because I almost thought it was a fucking scam.
Yeah.
But it came through in my messenger, so like it's real. Meta pay support. Make money from your posts with performance bonus. Congratulations, your page, Brittney Lee Saunders, is eligible to start earning with the performance bonus program on Facebook. Sign up now to start earning as your eligible photo, text, and video posts reach more people. To get started, join below or visit professional dashboard on the Facebook app. And then I was going to message you and be like, is this a scam? But I was just feeling a little bit rogue, so I clicked it. And then I like signed up and was like, yep. But it stayed in Facebook. Like it didn't take me to an external browser.
No, it is real, by the way. I'm already signed up now that you've explained what it is.
Yeah.
I've made 4 cents.
I think they just roll it out to like people randomly.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting completely off track. But what we were saying is for some reason, TikTok DMs now have streaks.
Yeah.
And for any of you that don't know what a streak is, which I'm sure everyone does, Snapchat has it. Essentially, every day that you message back and forward with your friend counts as like 1 day streak, 2 day streak. And then people have this like goal of like never letting the streak die, which is actually so fucking clever. Like you're getting people to come back to your platform where you have ads on it to just stay in there every single day. It's fucking genius. How can I implement this into Fate?
Oh.
Come into our store every day and get your streaks.
Buy something every day.
Yeah. So yeah, I literally was just gonna message you something the other day and I saw that. I'm like, what the hell? I wonder why. Like, surely we're all glued to TikTok enough as it is.
Yeah, for sure. And it's already caused a few issues in my friend group because I had like a 14-day streak with one of my friends and I lost it because I was too busy having fun in the real world. Oh, and he got upset about the whole thing.
Have you seen, do you still use Snapchat? Because I deleted it.
Yeah, so I have it as like a even close friends.
I want to get back on it.
So it's fun. I sometimes put things on my, when I was promoting my comedy shows, I would put like it on the stories because I still have like 30,000 people who it says 30,000 followers, but then the views on it was only like 18k, so I don't know whether 12,000 people probably still don't use it.
Download it again right now.
But Skylar and I have a streak from the day we started crushing on each other.
What? And it's still
flirting.
going?
It's still going.
What if you forget it? What's the streak at?
The streak's at 1,689 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Does it remind you if you're about to lose your streak?
No, it doesn't. But, I mean, the timer comes up, but you have to be in the app. Whereas what I like about the TikTok one is it actually sends you a notification, which the first time it came through, because the way that it comes through is like it looks like you've sent the message saying don't let the streak end, and I thought, oh my God, why does she care about this? But it's actually TikTok sending the text.
What if you're like, okay, what if you're going traveling and you've got like a 24-hour flight?
Is there such thing as a 24-hour flight?
Isn't that one that's going from like to London or something?
From
I don't know
Perth?
if it's I don't know if it's launched yet.
I think it's only 18 hours though.
So we're fine. We can keep the streaks going.
Yeah. And I think it's also like I don't know how it works, but I think if you in a 24-hour period send me one and then the next day I send you one, but we don't both have to send each other in the same day. I'm pretty sure.
I'm downloading Snapchat right now.
Nice.
I'm going to get back on it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I've been thinking as well. Like, obviously, Insta stories is where we post our whole life. But what about TikTok stories? Do you watch TikTok
I've tried,
stories?
but I don't find the response
the same?
very good. It's quite embarrassing when you put up a video and it gets 3 million views and you put up a story on TikTok and it gets 4 likes and one comment that says DM us for Taylor Swift tickets. Like,
are we going to keep the streak going on
we'll try.
on TikTok?
I'll do my best for you.
I'm going to get back on Snap. Well, as usual, let's get into our royal flush of the week, Matt. What have you got this week?
Well, look, I've got a royal flush that like is really exciting but also really disappointing at the same time in a way. It's weird. Let's talk about it. My royal flush of the week, best thing I've seen on the internet, is Katy Perry announcing her return to music. Not return, just the next album, just the next single, just the next venture.
It's been a while, I feel.
Yeah, she hasn't released music since, well, not an album, since 2020. And I love Katy Perry. Big fan. Can I get a witness, please? Someone, because I've loved her from the start. I did remember, I've told the story on the podcast before of how I did the big Katy Perry halftime performance at youth group church on the Central Coast, and I floated in on a cloud. And there were confetti cannons and costume changes. I looked like Fairy Floss. It was gorgeous. So I've always loved Katy Perry. And I was so excited that she was going to release a new song. And then I heard it and I went, what the actual fuck is this?
Yeah, I heard that as well. So she released like a little snippet on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, isn't it so weird how that's what music has become? Like,
yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I was getting my nails done the other week, and you know how sometimes the nail salons like have a TV screen playing music videos?
Mm-hmm.
That when I go there and I see the music videos, it makes me realize like how much we don't watch music videos anymore. And it almost got me thinking like, why do they even bother with music videos anymore when like they release snippets on TikTok of them just like dancing to their song?
Yeah.
But I heard the snippet as well, and I feel like she released the wrong snippet.
For sure. The first thing I thought, because I wanted to give her a bit of grace, was surely this is like the bridge. Surely this is, there's a really good verse, really good chorus, really good verse, really good chorus. Then you got the bridge. The bridge could always go one of two ways. You've got that little last bit before the last chorus. Sometimes it's a bit rogue, and it's where they go a bit experimental. And I thought maybe that's that part of the song.
I wonder why she released that first.
I don't know.
Do you think it was on purpose to get people talking and say it's not that good?
I mean, probably because like it did go viral, but for all the wrong reasons. And I don't know whether if you're Katy Perry, you're just like, I don't care as long as people are talking about me. Like if you're a small artist, I think that would be the wrong thing to do. But then again, probably no one would care. If you're a smaller artist, they only care that it's bad because it's Katy Perry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very interesting to think about. But the gays have been waiting for Katy Perry to save pop music for since before Witness, and she keeps letting us down. And so we were like, third time lucky. Here we go. Third album since she's made a society. Like, what am I trying to say here? Since she's made a good album. I'm not saying they're not good albums, but to the public, they're not good albums. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
The pre-workout hasn't kicked in yet. Bear with me. Oh my God, swish, swish, bitch.
I'll tell you what Katy Perry song I fucking love.
What?
Peacock.
Same.
I want to see your peacock.
Yeah. And
your
just
peacock.
now just imagine me performing that in a church.
Oh, fucking oath.
Because that happened.
That song is great. If any of you don't know that song, like it's really quite old now, go and listen to it, like bang it in your car. It is so fucking good. I'm going to listen to it up on the way home.
But I remember when I was younger, I was listening to it in the car with my stepmom and my little sister, who was like probably, I'm going to say 6 at the time. And I mean, I was in high school or maybe even after high school, and we went to Target afterwards and we're pushing her. No, she can't have been 6 because she was in a pram. Are 6-year-olds still in a pram? No,
I don't think so.
I don't reckon. So maybe she was younger. Maybe she was only 4 or something. But anyway, we're in Target and I had played Peacock in the car, so then we're in the middle of Target and she's screaming Peacock at the top of her. I can't speak.
At the top of her lungs.
Sorry, everyone. At the top of her lungs, and everyone in Target is looking at us with an infant in a stroller singing, "Wanna see your peacock?"
See, I feel like even when we would have been teenagers probably when that came out. Can we look up when that song actually came out? But even when it first came
album,
out,
so that's like 20.
I didn't even, like, obviously I would have known that she's singing about penises, but even back then, like, I didn't really think that.
Teenage Dream, 2010.
Like, I don't think I even really registered what she was singing about.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
yeah, I did. The moment I heard it, I knew it was about big fat cocks. What? not. It is. Would you like me to sing it for you? I also really like Teenage Dream in general. The album is so good. Let's just like reminisce for a second. We had Teenage Dream, the song itself. You also had Last Friday Night.
Banger.
You had California Girls.
Banger.
You had Firework.
Banger.
You had Peacock.
Banger.
You had Circle the Drain.
I don't know what that is.
Which I love. I love Circle the Drain.
I should go and listen to that.
Such a good song. And it's like rock.
Ooh.
It's really cool. The one that got away.
Oh, amazing.
Are you kidding me? E.T.
Nah.
Are you kidding me? Who am I living for? Not the best, but still good. Pearl, debatable, probably not that good. Hummingbird Heartbeat.
See, I don't know these
Oh,
ones.
Hummingbird Heartbeat. It's all about losing your virginity, and it is just the drums in the back. When you turn that shit up in the car to 100, the bang of the drums, oh my God, it makes my whole body shake. And they're not like the movies. Again,
Don't know that
like
one.
that's not like the movies.
How does it go?
I'm not singing it for you. Can't hit that note. It's a real slow one.
I probably know it if I heard it.
Anyway, that is 12 songs, and I can certify that 10 of the 12 songs are absolutely... they're pop perfection.
So is what she's coming out with now a single or a album?
Single, but it'll lead to an album. So...
Do you reckon she'll go on tour again?
It's so hard to tell with tours these days in general because, you know, Beyonce... Like, I mean, she would probably do a tour around America, but don't forget Katy Perry's just finished her Vegas residency where a lot of people would have only just seen her.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if you are a Katy Perry super fan, sure, you'll go to her concert. But I think Katy Perry is almost like Pink in the way that she relies on little girls and mums and dads taking their little girls to a Katy Perry concert.
Really?
I found that when I went to Katy Perry, every time I've been to Katy Perry, the room is full of like, it's very Disney on Ice. It
Because
really
I feel like
is.
her last, I don't know if it was like the last tour that she did, but it was quite like suggestive. I don't know, like.
Witness? I went to the
Maybe.
Witness tour. Yeah, mums and bubs.
But it was like quite suggestive, like the show. Like it was a bit sexual.
Well, yeah, but like, isn't everything?
Yeah.
Isn't everyone on stage these
I wouldn't
days?
picture her fans to be like little kids.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, don't forget, half of Katy Perry songs are very safe.
Yeah.
So, like, think of a school disco, Joel. They're playing Teenage Dream. They're playing California Girls.
Very true.
You know?
They're not playing Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Katy Perry's music is, for the most part, very safe, very family friendly, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, Royal Flush is that new music is coming, but I'm wary because the snippet we got wasn't great. Then she released another snippet, which was
sounded
a
way
bit better.
Yep.
But also people have got a bit of backlash against that as well because the lyrics are something along the lines of it's a woman's world and you're lucky to be living in it. And people are starting to say, yeah, a bit of an eye roll because it's definitely not a woman's world and we definitely aren't lucky to be living in the world right now because, you know, of the patriarchy and, you know, it's mostly what I'm seeing is coming from Americans and like, Donald Trump potentially being elected later this year and everything going on in the world and everything like that. Like, they're like, these lyrics don't really speak for what we need right now because you are glazing over the fact that it's definitely not a woman's world and we definitely aren't lucky to be living in the world right now. I don't know. I can see what she's trying to say and I don't know if I agree with those people. I'm just here to report on the facts and also make some shit up as I go along.
Slay.
So what's your Royal Flush of the week?
Well, let's stay on the music theme.
Mm-hmm.
I only saw this morning.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. You heard it here first on High Scrollers. No, you would have all seen it. Travis Kelce going on stage with Taylor Swift. Was that in
How cool.
London?
Yeah, I think Wembley Stadium.
How fucking cute.
Like, that is cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is so fun.
It is.
And I wonder, I'm assuming she knew.
Yeah, I reckon they would have had to have rehearsed it because he like kind of was in with the dancers and like pretending to do her makeup and get her ready in the next costume kind of
Yeah.
thing. So they would have had to have rehearsed that.
But also he's seen the show so many times
Yeah.
that he might just know what to do.
It would be even more iconic if it wasn't rehearsed and he actually just surprised her.
Yeah.
But I love that. I remember when we went to her concert in Sydney and we were all already in there and then he walked through the crowd like to go to the VIP thing and like everyone just screamed. It was just so fucking cute. Like everyone just screaming for her boyfriend.
Yeah.
I keep reading online people are still saying that it's a PR stunt relationship. Do you read that?
I don't reckon.
You reckon it's real?
Yeah. I mean, I would have no idea, but yeah. I'll put my 2 cents in and say yes. What do you reckon?
Yeah, surely it's real. Like, who can be bothered to have a fake relationship?
So true.
Like, but then apparently it's a thing that celebrities actually do.
Yeah.
But really? I don't
think with them, because think about it. Oh, but see, the more you think about it, the more it actually makes sense that it is a PR stunt, because they're so worlds apart that it is like the crossover of Travis Kelce's fans versus Taylor Swift's fans. I guess, you know, the Taylor Swift fans now kind of probably care about the NFL or whatever he plays, and then maybe some of his fans and followers now know about Taylor Swift and they didn't before. I don't know, but I don't reckon. I reckon it's real, and because also I think the telling thing is you don't actually see much in these PR relationships. You don't actually see much affection. You just see them appear on a red carpet together and confirm their relationship in the Woman's Weekly, you know. But like she's, you know, the Super Bowl after party or whatever, where, you know, she's like dancing with him, hands around him, kissing him. The videos that we saw.
He seems like fun and down to earth. Like I would almost picture him
he's an AJ.
Yeah, I picture him as an Aussie. Like, he gives off the energy of, like, an Aussie guy like AJ.
Yeah.
Like, he just seems so fucking cool. So, yeah, I guess that's my royal flush, is him going out on the stage with her and being part of that, because it would have been so exciting for everyone there.
Yeah. And the Royals were there too.
The Royals were there, and tell you who else was there? Tom Cruise.
Really?
Yeah.
So was Nicola Coughlan. Lady Whistledown was there. Oh, spoiler.
Surely they've all seen season fucking 2 by now.
Surely.
Finish that, by the way.
Oh, I've been watching passively because Sky now, Sky's one of those people who like, very different to me in the sense that if he's watched a show before, he'll watch it again because it's comforting.
Right.
Not me.
No,
I've watched
I'm
it once.
done.
I need to throw it in the bin.
Especially a show like that, but I have my shows that I watch again and again and again, but they've got to be those ones that you don't need to follow the storyline. Like you can just have it on the background. You can come in at any point.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of thoughts about season 3, part 2 of Bridgerton. I know we already spoke about this, but the makeup is even fucking worse in season 3, part 2. I'm talking fucking highlighter, full wing, fake lashes on fucking all of them.
Really?
And the dresses became way too modern. Like, and then I see on like Reddit people like, who's watching it for that? Like to see actually what they dressed like back in the day. Like, so I get it is 2024 and they're coming out with this, but
And now isn't the next one coming in 2026?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Did they say that? I don't know if they confirmed that, but I think I saw something on TikTok being like, how are you giving us 3 episodes? Is it 3 episodes in part 2? 4 episodes in part 2? And then we have to wait
that long.
2 years.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's
get on with
crazy.
it.
I feel like season 1 was the best. Season 2, it's slowly like gotten worse kind of thing. Like it's still really good. But I feel like if they're going to do a whole nother season, they really need to redeem themselves with it and tone down the fucking fake eyelashes. It's meant to be in the 1800s. Who the fuck's wearing a wing and a lash in the 1800s? They would have had just a bit of rouge on their fucking cheeks. I'm serious.
Not you being so passionate about 1800s makeup.
Well, it just, you know.
Do you reckon people from the 1800s look back and go, oh, we wore way too much rouge back then?
Probably. I reckon they just had like a bit of black eyeliner and some rouge. And then on their lips too. Benetint on the nips.
They had... I had blush blindness.
Yes. Oh, that's all over my TikTok as well. Blush blindness, eyebrow blindness.
Oh, yeah, I did see James Charles post about his old eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a lot of those. And I've seen people, it's getting wild on TikTok now. Like, you can just post a video like normal, like talking, and then people will comment like, you have eyebrow blindness. Like, just calling people out. I saw a girl literally this morning. Because you know how they say your eyebrows, like the most inner part of your eyebrows needs to be in line with the inner corner of your eye?
Yeah, okay.
So that's where your eyebrow should start.
Yours don't, just letting you know.
What, are they closer?
No, they're closer together than your eye corners.
Are they?
Are mine?
Yours are pretty much the same, or maybe a slightly further out, but you don't have any pencil in them.
Oh, yeah, true.
What, so mine are in?
Yeah, like your eyebrows, especially that side. What's that side? The right side or the left side? That's
It's too far in.
It's further in than your thing. But I'm looking at your eyebrows and they don't look wrong.
Well,
like they look fine.
I saw this girl on TikTok post and hers were too far apart. Like they started out here and then everyone in the comments is like, you have eyebrow blindness. Like your eyebrows need to start way closer. And then so she did a video and she's like, apparently I have eyebrow blindness, and she draws them in and it looks so much better. But she's like, this looks so bad.
Oh.
So I feel like we become accustomed to the things on our face and think they look right.
Yeah.
When they could be wrong.
No, but in the opposite sense, I saw this really cool, this was actually going to be my royal flush at one point or another. And it's a really cool quote from Taylor Swift where she's doing an interview. It looks like The View or something like that, one of those shows. And she says that we are so accustomed to loving the newest best thing. Like the newest thing is the best thing. We're so used to loving like the newest thing. So if we get a new phone or a new couch or a new whatever it may be, like we love it, and then as time goes on we start to hate it because we find things wrong with it or blah 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 blah. So it makes sense that the longest thing we've ever seen is our reflection in the mirror. So it makes sense that we like hate ourselves because we've had to look at ourselves for so long.
And is that why we're always trying to like reinvent ourselves, change up our style, change our makeup?
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what the point of that quote was, but I just thought it was cool.
Have you ever had blindness to anything?
Yeah,
I feel like you had eyebrow blindness. Your eyebrows were really thick slugs.
Yeah, but
Like-
I still do thick slugs sometimes.
No, but like remember like the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade days, and we were literally colouring them in like solid and like black.
But then the concealer around the outside as well.
Yeah. Why do we need to carve out brows?
Big
we
little
don't.
big little worms on my face. I literally used to wear glitter lip gloss, so I definitely had a lot of blindness about a lot of things.
Yeah, I feel like mine was fake tan, but we've already spoken about that on the pod.
Yeah.
But I definitely had fake tan blindness as well. Why did no one tell me it looked so fucking bad?
I think because maybe we were also blind to the...
Like, was everyone blind to it?
Well, like the only thing that you were your fake tan didn't look bad though, but your hands were fucked.
Yeah.
You
like,
know? You always had fucked hands.
They were always like orange.
Yeah.
And I would just get around thinking that looks better than my natural skin.
Yeah.
Why did I ever fucking do that?
I don't know. I'm in the opposite mood at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I could get a fake tan, see how it looks.
I like a little gradual tan. Like if I've got something on, like put on a little gradual moisturizer or like just a really light tan that's just like, it makes you just look like glowy a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's when you look your best.
Well, I think it's just because in summer, remember how dark I got in summer because I was spending so much time outside safely with sunscreen, but I didn't know that there's no such thing as a sunscreen that blocks 100% of the rays of the sun.
Oh.
You will still have sun damage from even if, so you should just stay out of the sun completely, which I was doing anyway in summer, but it still made me go really dark. And because when I was younger I always used to go dark in the summertime, and then but then as I've gotten older I didn't leave the house and didn't want to go outside.
I'll tell you what I think's really popular amongst younger, maybe not even teenagers, but like early 20s now, and I fucking hate to see it, tan lines. Like that has been all over my...
Real tan lines?
Yes. Like specifically like knowing when the UV is like at the highest, because you can look at the UV every day like on the weather apps and whatever, and they go and bake and they'll wear like a triangle bikini and try their hardest to get like tan, and then I see these girls because it's like a fashion thing, and then they will wear another top so you can definitely see the tan lines, and then I go on the comments of TikTok and it's like, your tan lines look so good.
But are they American?
Probably. If there's one thing that's not fucking cool ever and doesn't look good, it's tan lines.
But also I think that the sun isn't as harsh in other countries.
But surely it's still harsh?
Yeah,
not
but I
as
don't
harsh
think
as here.
like Australia.
Yeah. And
Like,
they're so
I think-
uneducated about it.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass right now. But I also will say that, like, when I've been in other countries and it's been a really sunny day and I've gone, oh, it feels like Australia. It's not the same as our
it's
sun.
not that same
Because remember,
heat.
we had, like, the whole hole in the ozone layer and stuff above Australia. So there was all that time where the sun was like beaming down through the ozone layer and it was like worse, which apparently that's been fixed now, I'm pretty sure. Like we've repaired the ozone layer
the
from
people
not...
went up there and fucking patched the hole.
No,
did they?
it's regenerated itself because we've been using less deodorant and using more natural deodorants and things. I don't know. I think maybe I dreamed that. But anyway, like when I've been in other countries, the sun is not the same. I mean, obviously it's the same sun, but I don't know. Is it because
It's
we're
different.
at a certain part?
The sun in Australia is different. I know they've confirmed that.
Like, are we in a certain part where we're closer to the sun,
Closer
or
to the equator.
you know when you have like a glass and the glass, like the magnifying glass, and it puts the pinprick point.
Yeah.
Like I think that
Australia is in that.
Yes. So I think that's why we have such a high rate of like skin cancer and blah, blah, blah. Because yes, we all are dumb. And I was someone who went to the beach with no sunscreen on and tanned when I was younger because I thought that was the cool thing to do. But like, I think that also on top of that, I think our sun is worse.
It is.
Than other countries.
It is.
So
Wear
the tan
SPF,
lines,
everyone.
like the thing is to Australians, the fake tan lines, it's a crazy concept to us. But I'm saying if you live in Alabama and you're doing the fake tan line trends, they don't know any better. Because I don't think they'd have ads on their TV about skin cancers and stuff like that because it's so full on in Australia.
But what's weird is when you go to America and you watch commercials on the TV, first of all, they have commercials for every medication that there is. Like I know we have like Nurofen commercials every now and then, but they've got commercials for fucking everything. But in their commercials, they must advertise all the side effects in the ad.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, buy Nurofen to get rid of your headache. Side effects may be death. They may be heart attack. They may be this. And they have to say it in the fucking commercial.
Yeah.
So they're like really strongly promoting the side effects of medications, but they don't have a clue about the sun.
Also, one of my friends is in New York City, and this morning they put up a billboard, like a photo of a billboard in Times Square or nearby in New York of like not Ozempic, but a similar thing. Like,
yeah, they
and
advertise
it's like
every medication.
them injecting the Ozempic.
There would be
I can't remember what it
billboards
was
for
called.
Nurofen, like UTI medication. Like they advertise all of their medications, which is fucking so weird.
And when you go into a restaurant in like America and it says the food in here may cause cancer,
they have
illnesses,
to say,
blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like you feel like every restaurant you go into, you're like, is there asbestos in the food? Because the way the sign has made me feel makes it sound like I'm going to die from eating at the Cheesecake Factory because they've got to put it on the front door.
Yeah, it's really
wild.
weird, the differences.
How the fuck did we get from Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift to here? Who
don't know.
knows? But anyway, what I found weird about that show in particular is the royals were also there. Prince, whoever his name is, and the two kids. Oh, but they left out the gay one, though. The little gay boy didn't come.
Who's gay?
The little gay prince. Louis, is that his name?
The kid.
Yeah, they've got 3 kids. The older brother, the sister in the middle.
And the little
And then
one.
they've got the little one that, you know, is a little bit...
Is he?
Well, I don't know. I think he might be, but am I allowed to say that these days? Cancel me, I don't care. But... You know, he would.
where was
All I'm
she?
saying is he would love Katy Perry's new song, that little one.
Where
But-
was she? Like Kate Middleton?
Well, she's still doing
I saw
her
another thing the other day.
Facelift.
Yes.
Yeah. As soon as they pointed it out, I went, wow.
Facelift.
Like, mate, and I'm not saying she's lying about the cancer. Maybe it's a case of both. Both
Yeah.
are happening at once. She's getting
Fucking
a
good
facelift
on
and
her.
cancer.
If she got a
you know
facelift.
what?
Good on
Yeah,
her.
for sure.
God, imagine the NDAs in the hospital that would have to be signed if the fucking princess or whatever she is.
Wouldn't even be a hospital. Be their own hospital.
That's insane.
Be their own
Do you
hospital.
reckon they've got their own hospital, the royals?
Yeah,
Surely.
Probably. Yeah, maybe. Well, who knows? And who cares? The point is, Taylor Swift uploaded a selfie with the royals to her Instagram, which was so rogue. So rogue. Because, first of all, they all, especially her, look like fucking wax mute, like Madame Tussauds vibes. Like, it looks like Travis Kelce has gone to Madame Tussauds, or like, no.
And got a photo with them all.
Like, Taylor Swift's makeup is so perfect, and I don't know if she's put a little face tune on that. I don't think so, but she's just looks so perfect that I'm like, it looks like they are at Madame Tussauds. Like, have a look at this. This is like a dad and... No, what does this look
He
like?
doesn't look like a wax figure. He looks normal.
Who?
The dad.
Prince William. Is it Prince William?
Yeah.
But Taylor Swift looks a bit wax figurey, doesn't she?
Yeah, her teeth look perfect. It's the red lipstick too and the perfect
You're
lips.
so right,
Travis
Kelsey
just
so
looks like
Australian.
he looks like an Aussie bloke.
Yeah.
Like he would be at the fucking pub on the weekend in the pokies. Like I would not be surprised if I saw him in the pokies.
Oh my God.
And the kids, like who do the kids look like? Do you reckon they look like the dad? They certainly don't look like the mum.
Yeah. No, I think the boy kind of gives mum, but the girl, poor thing, looks like the dad. Oh, I feel so bad when people say to, like, little girls, oh,
You look
looks
like
like
your
her
dad."
father. I go, how fucking offensive. But it's true. She does look like her dad, so sorry.
I feel like if I had a daughter and she didn't look like me, I would be fucking offended.
Oh.
Like imagine all that effort. Like back to AJ's, like our niece, which is AJ's brother's kid, looks exactly like her dad and nothing like the mum. And I'm like, that's offensive.
Yeah, right.
Offensive. Lucky me and AJ look like brother and sister.
Anyway, the point is, I forget where I was going to go with that Taylor Swift thing. I just thought it was rogue. All her photos are such perfect photos.
Yeah.
And they're photos of tour and stuff like that. She hasn't posted a selfie in like
I would love to see
years.
celebs posting more just like candid photo dumps.
Same.
Like be more fucking real.
Same.
That's what I would do if I was a celebrity.
Yeah, just post a selfie with the royal family. That's really relatable and down to earth.
No, but post raw, real photos. That's what I'm saying. Well, speaking of celebs, I'm sure you saw and everyone, which by the way is so fucking embarrassing.
What?
Justin Timberlake getting pulled over and arrested for driving under the influence.
Oh, yes.
Why? I know we've spoken about this before. No, we spoke about celebrities cheating and thinking they can get away with it.
Yeah.
I think the same for this. Like, why the fuck would any celebrity, like, even risk having, like, one drink with dinner and driving home? Like, they have that much fucking money. Get a private driver or call a fucking Uber.
Yeah, but also, like, I wonder how much over the limit he was because America has different... Here in
Oh,
Australia,
yeah.
we have a 0.05.
Yeah.
Like, in America, some states are 0.02. Some states are 0.08.
But like, if you're a celebrity with millions of dollars, why would, like, I wouldn't even risk going out for dinner and having one glass of wine and then driving home. Like, because you're a fucking celebrity. So that shit is going to get out there to the universe.
Yeah.
Why do they do it?
Also, I feel like even if you're really drunk, one thing I've not understood with, like, DUIs is even when I'm so drunk I can't even say my own name, it's still a very conscious choice to get in a car and drive it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Unless you're like absolutely
you don't just
black out.
accidentally
No.
get into the car, put your foot on the brake, turn it on, and reverse out of your car spot and drive away. That's not an accident.
No.
You
If
have,
anything, maybe they feel like it's more of a good idea because they're like, fuck yeah, let's just drive.
No, surely not. My brain isn't computed that way.
It's not worth it. Just fucking leave your car there and get it the next day.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. I can't compute in my brain that someone
No,
could
neither.
actually put their foot on the accelerator while being drunk. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't work in my brain.
No, me neither.
Anyway,
Well,
so it's just weird that he's decided. So what I'm saying is Justin Timberlake has made a conscious decision, in my opinion, to get behind the wheel and drive drunk.
fucking idiot.
Yeah. Stupid.
I don't know much about Justin Timberlake. Like, used to love his music back in the day when he came out with all those old banger songs. But since seeing this happen, I've then, like, been reading, like, all actual bad, terrible things that he's done. And I even saw one video of him from years ago, like, shaming Brittney Spears, telling her to get off the alcohol. And then now he's just gotten fucking arrested. So imagine how happy Britney Spears is right now. Fucking slay queen.
And also to be, like, imagine being in that mindset where, because when he was pulled over, the police officer didn't know who Justin Timberlake was. And he said, this is going to ruin the tour. And the police officer said, what tour? And Justin Timberlake apparently responded, the world tour.
The police officer would have been like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But, like, imagine I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like imagine getting arrested for drink driving and the first thing you think is, fuck, I've done the wrong thing. The first thing you think is, oh shit, my world tour is going to be ruined. Like,
why would you fucking
I
get
feel like
in the
that just
car?
shows his character in
Yeah.
general. You know what I mean? Like to be only concerned about that and not, mate, could have killed someone. But no, let's just care about the world tour, which, by the way, I've watched online and is almost like it's giving, what's it giving? It's giving like Hillsong conference to me. Like it's giving church conference. It's giving, it just looks like one of those culty experiences, Scientology. He's floating from the roof.
Right.
Everyone's singing, but I'm like, I've just seen on TikTok, I'm watching the videos going, that doesn't look like a fun concert. That looks
Like a ritual.
like a ritual. Yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah. It's strange. But then again, people probably think that about the Eras tour, don't they?
Probably.
Probably. Once upon a time, you had a genius little way. I remember this has stuck with me for ages.
Okay.
This is probably back in like I want to say 2016. You told me about this. You said
I'm scared. What did I say?
You said you had a genius way to like piss off a police officer. You said if I was ever pulled over for doing something wrong on the road, I know exactly how I'd act because I know that it would piss off the police officer and it would ruin their day.
Oh, did I say I would just act completely unbothered?
Yes. And I thought it was the most genius thing ever.
I do remember saying that.
You were like, if I was, got pulled over for doing something and the police officer came over and wanted to get me in trouble, you were like, I would just act so unbothered. And if they said, you're getting a fine for $1,000, you'd go, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
I'll get that paid in the morning. My assistant will pay that for me in the morning. And just like, because it's true. I feel like police officers are like there to teach you a lesson.
Yeah, I
and,
feel like it depends who the police officer is. Like, you might get one pull you over and they're like really nice. Then I wouldn't act that way. But I feel like stereotypically police officers are like, did you know that you're doing 20 k's over the speed limit? I'm going to give you a fine. Like, I think it would really piss a police officer off if you just acted so unbothered.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, no worries. Like, yeah, thanks. I would do that if the police officer was rude. But if he was like a legend, I'm just going to be like, yeah, I fucked up here, didn't I? But if he's an asshole, I'm fucking acting so unbothered. I feel like that would make them so mad.
Yeah, for sure. Because they want to fight, they want to get you going.
How did you remember me saying that?
It's just one of those things you've said and it has always
It was
stuck
like on
with
my
me.
story like 5 years ago.
What?
I think that was like on my story like 5 years ago.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you told me though. I remember sitting in your Rosebery apartment.
Oh yeah.
And
Fuck,
we're on the bed.
That would have been like 8 years ago.
Yeah, that's when you told me, and I remember, and you were still driving the little black Mazda sports model at the time, and I remember you saying that, and it's just always stuck with me because I was like, if I ever got pulled over, like I would probably act that way because you said that. But also, you don't want to piss them off more.
No.
Do you? Anyway,
You have to just play it by ear.
That's just always stuck with me. So there's your life lesson of the day.
Act completely unbothered if you get pulled over and you're getting a fine and the police officer knows that they're ruining your day. Act like it doesn't even faze you at all.
Yeah. And if you've got any stories of being pulled over and maybe you've acted like that or something funny has happened,
Well, I've got a little story just quickly.
email it to us, I was going to say. But yeah, you go ahead. Kick us off with one.
One Christmas, maybe 5 years ago. Oh, maybe even more. I don't know. Okay. I was at my mum's in the morning and then with my nan and stuff. And then I went home and I got a new perfume for Christmas that year. Must have been off Shaz.
Okay, this is one of those stories where I'm like,
It's going to
do
be quick.
we need all these details?
It's going to be quick. The perfume was a Marnie code.
Yeah, we needed to know that for the crux of the story. Yeah.
I packed it in my bag and then I was going to like my other family's house. I had it in my bag on the seat beside me. Because it was new, got it out, sprayed it all over, then started driving. Got pulled over for no reason, like not at a breath testy thing or whatever, but he did the random breath test because it was Christmas Day, hadn't been drinking, and then it came up like alcohol. And he's like, it's shown up alcohol. I'm on my P's at this time, a lot longer than 5 years ago. And then he had to do it again and it came up again, like alcohol in your system. And luckily he was really nice, but he said, have you just sprayed perfume? And I said, I have. And I had it right there with me. And I showed him, I was like, I literally just sprayed this.
Yeah.
So even a spray of perfume can be picked up on the breath test thing.
Yeah.
So be careful, people.
I knew about that, but I thought that was going to end with you saying you got out of the car and did it, because apparently that helps if you get out of the car.
Oh, no, he didn't get me to do that.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, well, there you go. Life hack for you.
Don't spray perfume in the car.
If you've been drinking, spray perfume. No, I'm just kidding. No, you'll cancel me for that. No. The legal team won't even let that one slip through. Anyway, we should wrap this up before I say anything else that'll get me in trouble. Rate 5 stars. We upload every Tuesday and Friday, and you already know all of this, so I feel like so stupid when I say it each week. But if you're new here, welcome. You're now a scroller.
Do people even listen to this bit? Like, all of you listening right now, are you actually here? Can you let us know? Do you listen all the way to the end? Let us know.
Has someone actually... Like, do they all click off as soon as we go, we're wrapping it up?
Yeah, maybe.
Or do they stick around? We'll do a code word at the end.
Yeah.
We'll do a code word at the end and see how many people comment the code word.
Don't email us. DM us the word pine cones.
No, fuck off. Comment on my photos. Get the engagement up.
Okay, comment on both of our recent posts.
Yes.
Pine cones.
Pine cones.
Just,
nice.
and then we'll see if we get any comments of pine cones.
Imagine if we get 2. That's crazy. Anyway, you can follow us, by the way, if you don't already for some goddamn reason. You are...
Brittney Lee Saunders.
Why did I say it like that? And you can search for me anywhere. All right, hey, you'll need those 2. The only reason I said that is for the Instagram, because you got to go comment pine cones. Anyway, doll, I better let you go. I've got to go show my peacock. My peacock.